Well, the first week of a U.S. Coast Guard hearing into the deadly Seacor Power capsizing wrapped up today with dramatic testimony from a good Samaritan who tried to help the survivors.
He says the seas whipped into a sudden frenzy, complicating efforts to save crew members who held on to the Seacor Power. Danny Monteverdi reports.
There was nothing out of the ordinary when Leonard Guidry set out into the Gulf of Mexico from Port Fourchon the afternoon of April 13th for a training session.
Because I totally wasn't expecting what happened to happen.
Guidry, a veteran captain with Bollinger Shipyards who was not on the Seacor Power, told the Marine Board of Investigation that he and other mariners knew things would get bad, but no one had any idea what was in store. According to a preliminary report from the National Transportation Safety Board, a weather report emailed to the vessel Seacor Power at 7:02 that morning predicted afternoon winds at 9 to 12 knots from the southeast with 3-foot seas.
Just as we were wrapping that up, the line of storms got to us. Immediately, the wind blew what I saw on our wind gauge, 80 knots. Right away.
That's 92 miles per hour. Distress calls followed the rare afternoon storm known as a wake low that raced through around 3:30.
We're leaning hard, dude. It ain't looking good.
This was the harrowing view from the deck of one ship in the storm's path.
Get your life jackets on.
Among the vessels needing help, the Seacor Power about 6 miles away. Guidry and his crew made it there through choppy seas to find 5 Seacor crew members clinging to a part of the boat that had not yet gone underwater.
And it was still raining. Reduced visibility still, but it was getting a little better.
Time was of the essence as crews worked for hours to save the men and search for the others. This was the scene by nightfall. A helicopter from the Bristow group got there around 7 p.m.
I've been doing this for 27 years. I've not seen it that bad.
Rescue swimmer Jason Jennison was lowered 80 feet to try to save the men as dangerous waves continued to crash and the Seacor Power continued to sink.
Trying to get someone that terrified to jump in that ocean with waves crashing over them, you know, it was a challenge at best.
Ultimately, those rescue efforts were unsuccessful, and the men were gone when the chopper returned from refueling. Danny Monteverdi, Eyewitness News.
The hearings will begin again on Monday, and perhaps then we'll get some more answers as Seacor Marine officials are expected to testify.